Bad things, fine as hell, thick as fuck. Oh my god, that's my baby, Caroline.
Good morning, guys. It's literally 6 a.m. in the morning. I got up, got my braiding hair. Just look at my hair braided. I'm so excited. If you had told me like a year ago that I would be waking up at 6 a.m. to go get my hair braided, honestly, you told me earlier this year that I'd waking up at 6 a.m. to get my hair braided, and I was excited about it, I'd be like, you're lying. But that's what we're doing. I'm working with Sensational's hair company. They sent me their Rua synthetic braiding hair that comes pre-stretched, 3 packs of those, and they sent me their deep wave boho bulk human hair in a 22 inches. This hair is easily found. You can find it at your local beauty supply store, or you can find it on Amazon. It's super affordable hair, and it's actually great quality. So if you guys didn't know, I've been on a journey this whole year to kind of like push myself when it comes to my comfort zone with my hair. I feel like I got to a place where I was really comfortable with just hiding my forehead with lace wigs. I'm wearing lace wigs for about like 5 years. Ever since I found those wigs, I never put them down. So I felt like all year I've been trying to like push myself from like doing leave outs and ponytails and just wearing my forehead out. At first, I won't lie to you, it was really uncomfortable. That also brought the question to myself, like, why am I uncomfortable showing off my head that is the head that I was born with? I realized I low-key had like forehead dysmorphia, and I've really like overcome that a lot. So to really challenge myself, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do the ultimate challenge, which is getting braids. I got braids early for my birthday, but my sister did them and they weren't perfect exact, so I went out of my way and went to a braiding shop to get them done, which is also very much out of my comfort zone. You guys know I only do my hair. I don't let anyone else touch my hair. Like, after I was traumatized as a kid by aunties doing my hair and making me cry, I learned how to do my own, hence I started my whole YouTube channel. But today I decided to go ahead and book a really nice braiding shop. It's called $100 Braids here in Dallas. Bless their heart, they had 2 aunties braiding my hair. I got super small, tiny, knotless boho braids. As you can see, they were being very diligent, making sure the parting was nice and clean. I was really tired and sleepy, like I was dozing on and off around this. I'm surprised I haven't managed to get any footage, but I just wanted to do something that was going to help me just challenge myself and make me feel like I'm beautiful no matter what is going on. If all my forehead is showing, if it's not. That's why, if you noticed too, I also did a big chop again recently, because I'm just consistently changing my hair. I just want to be able to tell myself that my beauty goes beyond my hair. Like, it's not my hair that makes me beautiful, it's me. But here we are with the final look of the braids. I was done in about less than. I'll be 100% with you guys. At first, I was kind of regretting the hair and my decisions. I was like, should I got it longer? It looks a bit awkward. I don't know if I like it. But if you get braids, you know, first you have to go home and do your own little tweaking to it. So I did go ahead and cut it a lot shorter. And second, you know, you have to like give yourself a whole makeover to know if you really like the hair. So I went ahead and got my nails done, got a facial, you know, and I did my makeup because it was Labor Day weekend. So I was ready to pop out. As you can see already, after I cut the hair and did like my nails and everything, I was like, okay, I'm feeling it. But once I did my makeup, hey, I was like, hold on, this is actually quite cute. I did feel a bit exposed and bald with my whole big forehead out like this. I call it, that's why I say getting braids is like exposure therapy to Black women, because the first day it just felt very fresh, but the second day I went ahead and found this hairstyle that I was obsessed with. It's like a little half up, half down. I just literally have the hair half up, half down, and the curls of the braids just look perfect with this hairstyle. Honestly, I felt so cute this whole weekend with my braids, but it's how I started out the weekend, and I'm gonna go ahead and just give you guys my week review on how the hair's been holding up, and showing you guys my maintenance and just giving y'all my thoughts. Okay guys, hi, my little mic. Oh, y'all like my little setup? So I finally like decorated my like living room, so I want to film here. Anyways, it's been a week with the braids and I love them. I'm enjoying waking up and not having to think about my hair, because normally I don't even sleep in my wigs, and I've been on time to functions these days. Like, I haven't been late, but the styling is so quick and so easy, and I love how like just like low maintenance it is. Like, I don't even put a bonnet on. I've been sleeping with it anyhow. I also too wanted to like just give you like a proper review on how low maintenance the hair really is, and also to like give you a review on how this Sensational's hair is holding up. As you can see, the boho braids themselves, I haven't been like doing anything. There's still like the human hair pieces, which is like the boho, the like pieces that are not braided, are human hair, which is what you want to be human hair. they have held up really well. And honestly, surprisingly too, so has the synthetic pieces. Like the synthetic piece is not tangling. For synthetic hair, it's not tangling at all. It has like slight frizz and it's gotten bigger, but I like that. I like how like it's gotten bigger at the ends. It makes the curls look so nice. And I'm really impressed with how the curls are staying curled. If anything, the synthetic hair is holding up a lot better than the human hair. I feel like the human hair needs some TLC because it's human hair. It does get dry. So that's why I'm really going to focus on refreshing. But honestly, I wouldn't even refresh this hair, but I just want to show y'all how I would. It's only been a week. Maybe after 2 weeks, I'll need to. Personally, I was really interested in working with Sensationals and their braiding hair because I was like, I've been hearing some like discourse, people saying, I think it's like $50 or $40 a pack. It's cheaper on Amazon because some beauty supply stores do mark it up. But like people were saying it sheds, it tangles really bad after 1 week. And I'm like, I've had mine for 1 week and it's holding it down. Synthetic and the human hair, I'm not getting any shedding, but I think shedding is how your braider braids it in. The people who did mines, they like put like, what's it called, edge control on each strand to help prevent shedding. And I think they added like little bits of glue too to help prevent shedding. I haven't got any shedding. People say boho hair sheds, and I'm really not getting anything crazy. Like I feel like I've had my wig shed more. So that's just my review so far. But this is how we're gonna refresh it. I'm gonna go in, I guess I should work in sections. I'm gonna go in with this leave-in conditioner. This is a leave-in conditioner from Trader Joe's. I'm just gonna mist it because the hair just needs some moisture. People say you should add mousse. Personally, I don't like adding mousse. I don't like adding mousse sometimes to hair that I don't know too much about. I feel like the mousse will just make it crunchy or like will just add like extra residue. So I want something lightweight, and I like this leave-in because it's really lightweight and it's hydrating. I guess it's the time-consuming part. I'm gonna go in and just brush the human hair, detangle it, and bring her back to life. I'm so happy that the braiders, they only did 1 boho piece per braid, which I actually like because now the maintenance is going to be very easy. I think like on the top they put 2 for like for me to have extra hair to play with, but generally I think it's like 1 to 2 boho pieces per braid. So I'm just brushing it out, detangling it, use my fingers to finger coil it a little bit. See that? Yeah, honestly, I don't know what y'all was talking about, but this hair is doing very good. I like how it coils. I like this is the deep wave texture. So let me show y'all in case you're interested. I like this deep wave texture. Like, it's cute. It has like a little spiral to it if you finger coil it. Cute. Ooh, just took off my earring. I brushed the synthetic hair too. I'm scared to brush it. Okay. Oh, period. I thought I was gonna like lose its shape. I was scared. No, like it still holds its shape. And like, okay, so I can brush everything actually. And then because the ends, they're not braids. And then twist it together like so. Oh, I love that. It makes it easier. Okay, so this section has been nice and refreshed. It's a lot less matted. I'll give you like a side-by-side comparison. This side didn't do any detangling versus this side that we just did. If it has like more shine. It smells good too. I really like this product from Trader Joe's. It's so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and just detangle the rest of the hair, but doing the same thing. You know what? I was wrong. I did need to refresh it. And look at the coils, guys. Like, this is so pretty. Wow, I love this deep wave texture. I feel like this is a perfect texture for this hairstyle. I feel like because the coils in the bottom really match the deep wave. So cute. But look how nice and refreshed and shiny this side looks and has movement versus this side that's like stiff and stale. Like, what? I was wrong. I need to refresh. I definitely feel like I love this. Wow. I put this stuff in my hair too. Like before I got my hair braided, because I saw this girl's video on TikTok, because TikTok always knows when you're about to do something. It'll give you advice. This girl was saying, whenever braiders say come with your hair washed and dry, they don't mean washed and dry with no product. Make sure you're putting in a good product and setting your hair up for success when you get your braids, so it can actually like benefit from the protectiveness. So I washed my hair with a clarifying shampoo, made sure I deep conditioned my scalp really nicely. And then she recommended a really good leave-in, and it was this leave-in from Trader Joe's, which is $5, by the way, and I'm obsessed. It's so good. It's also heat protectant as well. It literally says Trader Joe's leave-in helps protect heat damage to 450, moisturize, it smooths, and protects from frizz. And apparently it can refresh your braids too. Now what I'm just gonna do my baby hairs. I tried gluing on edges yesterday. Can y'all hear me properly? This top is not the best for this mic right now. Okay. I tried gluing on edges yesterday because I posted this TikTok, right? And mind you, the TikTok, it was not even about my braids, but my face was in it. And why was the search bar, why was the search, because TikTok will show the search for stuff that people are probably searching up. Why was the search for that video big foreheads with braids? I'm like, damn, bro, fuck. Or braids on big foreheads. And things yeah, I know I have a big forehead, very much aware of it. But damn, we had to just call out the elephant in the room, shit. Anyways, I try to glue on baby hairs because this hack I saw people do where they glue on fake baby hairs. Just to make my forehead look less big and cover it up some. But, I mean, it was cute. I did it yesterday, but I washed my face, I think, because the glaze glue I use is, cheap quality. It's just not realistic for, it made the hair more high maintenance, because now I couldn't just wash my face the way I wanted to, because I was washing my face, and literally the edges was coming off. So, you know what? Me and my little edges, I'm going to rock with it. Me and my big forehead, that's part of the look. I've been realizing to stop letting my insecurities hold me back from, doing stuff. Once you stop letting your insecurities stop you from doing things getting certain, let's say for example, I would never get braids because my forehead is so big. Oh my God, I'm gonna be so ugly with it. I'm gonna be bald. I also have kind of fine hair in the front. I'm I'm gonna look bald and ugly, and that's why I never did it. But once you don't give a fuck, you stop letting your insecurities rule you, and you just do things that you want to do. Because I've been seeing braids that look so cute, and you just do it, and when you do it and you excel at it, you feel so powerful. That's the biggest way to boost your confidence, is to do the things that you're scared of, do the things that make you insecure, do those things and conquer it. You're gonna feel so hot. Because now I'm damn, I've been wearing this out. I wore this with hair out all Memorial Day weekend, and I was kind of nervous because how am I gonna make this because when I go out, I like to give baddie, that's my vibe. I like to be sexy. So I was how am I gonna look sexy and hot with braids, especially short boho braids? Oh my God. Oh my God. But see, the tea was, I had my boho braids, I styled it. I think I showed y'all some clips, or search some. These hairstyles I did, and I had my makeup and my outfit. As long as you're a baddie in your heart, if you're actually as long as you're actually a baddie, the face card is still there, and the hair look good, you're gonna be cute. I felt so cute. I looked good. I know I look good, because you look good when other people tell you look good, and not just men. When the girlies tell you look good, that's how you look good. Yeah, and I felt amazing. And I feel after this whole week experience, that's why I love changing my hair and pushing myself in my comfort zone, doing other things. Cause I feel once you can do that and you still feel hot, you realize I'm just hot all around. Because now I feel hotter. It's I've leveled up in my hotness of mindset. You know what I'm saying? That's my little rant. But these are my edges. I don't have a lot of them. 2 scoops. If I really want to be extra, sometimes I get a pen, so I do my wigs, and I fill in my hairline just a little bit to make it look fuller. But we're chilling today. It's how the hair looks like. Now the curls are dry. Oh, I don't want to separate it too much. Oh, I probably should have styled it. I didn't style it because some of the curls got messed up. But the tucks behind my ears. But the trick is to just do some little finger coils. Ooh. Okay. Where necessary. And that really makes the little curly coils pop. So cute. I like how she did it like this, but personally I wouldn't wear it like this. I don't even wear my middle parts like this because of my big forehead. I like to tuck it behind my ear, like so. I like it tucked behind my face like this, or how I had it earlier, both of it tucked behind my ear. It's like another cute way I like to wear it. I'm gonna show you some ways to do it. You can also like a little side part, which I also really like. I love the side part. I just treat it like short, medium length hair. So side part. I've been wearing it half up, half down. I literally just I try to grab not too much because I want some pieces on the side. So I don't like really grab half. And then we take a hair tie. And I fluff it out a little bit. Bring all the pieces, like look how cute that is. I love wearing it like this. This is like one of my favorite ways to wear it. Like, tell me that it's like so like cutie patootie. This time I'm gonna be proactive, find the pieces that I want, tie it back up, recoil it with my finger because it got a little messy. Coil it back, do it like this. It's just such a cute hairstyle. Like, look at that. It's so cute. Like look at that. Little two boho pieces. I actually like it. I like with the two boho. That's like quite cute. Don't want to cut it shorter just a little bit. I could cut it shorter, but I'm gonna leave it. Let's try another hairstyle. This one I tried when I first did it. I gotta be careful with this. I don't want the curls to mess up. I like it tied back like this, and I use like a loose scrunchie so I can like fluff it out so you can see the curls, because that's why I wanted it to be short like this. I feel like this length makes it perfect for like this, like, see? Like, that is so cute. This is such a cute, oh my god, I love this. So cute. The coils, the curls, like, I love it. I guess I'll show you the side. It looks like on the side. It's really cute from the side too. What's your like? This is so stinking cute. Like, love, 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 love. We've made it to the end of this video. I know, sad, but don't worry, I'm always gonna be back. But yeah, I just want to say this hairstyle was a great low maintenance, easy hairstyle. It was amazing to take a break and not having to like lay lace or curl straighten anything for about 2 weeks. I wish I keep it in longer, but you know, my job is installing hair and doing my hair, so something new had to come. But definitely let me know if you would take a wig break and get some braids. If you haven't got braids in a while, this is your sign to go get some, girl. Yes, the forehead is gonna be big. It's gonna be a little bit jarring, but do it today so later on when you do it some more, you don't feel crazy. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys in today's video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and check out Sensational's hair, and I'll see you guys in another one. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Goodbye.